Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us right here at 7. I'm Tracey McCain.
And I'm Marcy Jones. You're watching Eyewitness News right here on the Wax. We've got a lot to talk about, but first, let's say hello to the man, the myth, the legend, meteorologist Scott Gagliardi for a check of your first alert forecast. How's it going?
Good. How are you, ladies?
Great.
This is a nice little duo. I haven't seen this yet.
And we're all in blue. We must be on the same page.
Oh, man, look at that. Wow.
Absolutely.
How's the dynamic? Do we love the vibes? Is it good?
If it wasn't good, would we say it? No, I'm just kidding. We love each other.
Very good point. Well, if the weather's not good, I'm going to say it. And that's tomorrow. We have a first alert weather day for heavy rain once again. I mean, we need it, so I'm really not complaining. We're talking about another inch to 3 inches, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Right now, it looks good. 57, New London. Anybody heading down to Long Island on that ferry there? Looks good this morning. Changes come in this afternoon. We'll see some showers, maybe a storm or two as well. New Haven, it's 58. Just a light jacket. There's a lot of clouds out there, though, and those will be increasing throughout the afternoon. Here's that first alert weather day, though. Rain, heavy at times, an inch to maybe 3 inches. The renewed flooding concerns, I should say, will be an issue. First alert live radar scans the state dry right now, completely dry. That flood watch, though, that's for Litchfield, Hartford, and Talland County through Saturday morning. That rain is certainly on the way, and it will be here as early as this afternoon, but the heavy rain really comes in late tonight and throughout tomorrow. Temperatures out there, they're comfortable, 50s to near 60. We're all making a run at those 70s today. The average high temperature 70, looking to be above that, which is some good news there. We do have that rain on the way, though, and the all-important Mother's Day forecast. Does it clear out in time for the weekend? I'll have all those details ahead in less than 10. Marcy?
Thanks so much, Scott. All right, let's take a look at the roads. We want to give you a first alert. This just popped up within the last 10 minutes in Enfield. 91 northbound closed between exits 47 East and 47 West because of a 2-car crash. Hopefully everybody's okay there and it gets cleaned up quickly. Other than that, no other incidents or accidents to put on your radar right now. So that is your Connecticut Chevy first alert traffic report driven by your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
All right, people in Hartford are waking up very concerned after a violent day in the city. Police are now investigating 2 separate shootings that happened hours apart.
They say warmer weather often leads to a rise in gun violence. Your reporter Owen Kingsley is at the police headquarters now in Hartford with more.
Well, 1 man is dead and several others are now in the hospital recovering this morning after 2 shootings inject fear and anxiety into this community. Police say the violence began yesterday afternoon on Capitol Avenue. This is where police say 25-year-old Jared Floyd was gunned down in broad daylight. Neighbors tell us they had to duck for cover when bullets started flying. Few other details are available as police are still searching for who did it. Investigators are also piecing together a shooting around 10 o'clock Wednesday night on Nelson Street. They say 4 people were playing dice when they were ambushed by several people. A total of 4 people were sent to the hospital and are now all in stable condition.
Very chaotic. Officers arrived here, multiple fights breaking out in the street. It's no secret that when the warm weather breaks out, violence tends to rise. That's not a Hartford problem. That's an every city problem.
Police are also still looking for the group responsible for that second shooting as well. Your reporter in Hartford, Owen Kingsley, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Earlier this morning, black smoke billowed out of the Sistine Chapel chimney, indicating that the cardinals did not reach the 2/3 decision to elect a new pope. This happened shortly before 6 o'clock our time. It was after 12 noon in Italy. Cardinals are expecting to return to the Sistine Chapel this afternoon to vote again, and they'll likely vote twice a day from here on in. And hopefully we'll soon see that white smoke, meaning that they have elected a new pope.
Plus this morning, the Pratt & Whitney strike enters day 4. Over 3,000 workers have been on the picket line pushing for better pay and more job security. They demand those changes be made without health care costs going up or pensions getting frozen. The company says their last contract offer was fair.
Well, this morning, 2 people are recovering after they were injured in a shooting on Chamberlain Street in New Haven. Police say one of the victims is just a teenager, and investigators are right now looking for the suspects.
This morning, the boyfriend of a woman found dead at a cemetery is facing a murder charge. Police say the woman was stabbed several times and discovered by a man walking his dog by the Evergreen Cemetery last Friday evening.
Also this morning, a bill aimed at punishing anyone involved in illegal street takeovers in our state is moving forward. The Senate has approved a proposal to increase fines and suspend driver's license. It also allows law enforcement to confiscate vehicles and destroy dirt bikes and ATVs that are often used in these street takeovers. There's no word yet on when or if the House will take it up.
This morning, dozens of school superintendents in our state are warning parents and students that a dangerous TikTok trend is spreading like wildfire in Connecticut classrooms.
Your reporter Roger Susanin has more on what you need to know about the Chromebook challenge from Newington High School.
Yeah, this trend that was born on social media and is known as the Chromebook challenge has now apparently led to fires inside several Connecticut classrooms, including here in Newington. And now some school leaders are worried that more copycats could be out there. Take a look at your screen. I want you to kind of understand what we're dealing with here. This video, which we pulled from social media, shows kids sticking objects like mechanical pencils and scissors right into their Chromebooks, which can then cause them to heat up and catch on fire. Just yesterday, investigators in Southington say the challenge led to a laptop fire in a second-floor classroom, and somebody actually had to toss the Chromebook out the window. A Newington superintendent was actually first in the state to report one of these laptop fires. We spoke with an internet expert who says parents need to talk with their kids about why these kinds of trends are so dangerous and also why they could potentially lead to serious criminal charges.
Unfortunately, we see a lot of the trends end when something traumatic happens. And I hope we start to learn from that we shouldn't let it go to that extreme.
Investigators believe the Chromebook challenge has now led to fires here in Newington, Cromwell, Derby, and again, most recently in Southington. And there is again real fear from some superintendents that other students could copy and mimic those actions. And that's why they're taking this situation so seriously. Here in Newington, the superintendent also fears that this is a big issue because it's also a major waste of time. And of course, time is one of the most precious commodities for any educator. Reporting in Newington this morning, I'm your reporter, Roger Susanin, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
This morning, we're learning new information about a standoff in Milford that lasted more than 36 hours last week. Police have now identified the man they say threatened to shoot officers multiple times while they tried to conduct a welfare check on Pullman Drive. Police arrested Daniel Rodak and later found several weapons, ammunition, and a hand grenade inside his home.
Well, today in New Haven, leaders will discuss efforts to crack down on illegal marijuana sales. Police say about 100 pounds of products were seized from 3 shops during unannounced inspections, which came about in response to complaints from the community.
Today, students from some of the state's largest school districts will be at the Capitol calling for more education funding. They're asking for more resources to be given to high-needs districts. Budget proposals from both the Democratic and Republican lawmakers include increased funding for special education.
Well, our search for Connecticut's best breakfast is almost over. Thanks to your votes, just 5 restaurants remain in contention. Blondie's Diner in Willimantic advanced to the Fantastic Four. Blondie's defeated Deb's Restaurant in Higganum by just 64 votes in yesterday's matchup. And the final matchup in the quarterfinals is between Dom's Broad Street Eatery in Windsor and Zinnikins in Glastonbury. You can help us choose a winner by scanning the QR code on the screen. Click Vote Now on the website or on the WFSB app. Voting continues until 11 o'clock tonight, and of course, we'll reveal the winner tomorrow morning on Eyewitness News starting at 4:30.
Scott, stop voting. You got to do the forecast.
You see that? I know. Well, I want to bring them back. They're down by 50%. We gotta work on that. Right now, though, we have to work on the forecast to make the weekend on the sunnier side. Right now, Saturday not looking as sunny as we might have first thought. Right now, though, let's look outside in Middletown. Notice the Connecticut River there is well above its banks. It is in that minor flood stage that continues even through tomorrow. But with the heavy rain expected once again, we're going to see that become an issue throughout the weekend and likely even into next week as well. Chance for wet paws today, though. That heads up later on this afternoon. You're good out there right now. It's really anytime afternoon that we see some of those showers across our state. You'll see it play out on First Alert Futurecast. Here's 3 p.m. Some of those showers, maybe a storm as well. Tomorrow morning, we're watching an area of low pressure to the south, and it will bring in some very heavy rain once again tomorrow. A First Alert weather day, and now newer to the forecast, the area of low pressure hangs out. Here's Saturday 9 a.m. even through noon. Some rainfall is expected as we take a live look outside in Torrington. Some fog out there this morning. Expect some rain later today, and once again, that heavy rain tomorrow. We'll detail exactly what we can expect for Mother's Day itself. That's looking pretty good. All that, though, ahead in your full First Alert forecast. Marcy?
Thanks so much, Scott.